When Theresa May, back in, I think it was about 2015, started to talk about the idea of reintroducing grammar schools, I thought, well, the young people of Leigh won't know what she's talking about because we don't have any grammar schools in this area anymore. And I didn't want them to not be in an informed position when hearing about this. So that made me think, along with the fact that it would be 2016 would be 40 years since the grammar schools closed in 1976, that it would be a good time to start thinking about this project, trying to make it happen. We met with some young people and said to them, are you interested in the idea of this project? And they said, yes, we'd love to know what used to happen in this building and why is this building different from the other one. And we approached the Heritage Lottery and said, look, we've got this idea, and they sent along an officer, and she came and she talked with me and the young people and what ideas they might have, what they'd like to do. And that generated lots of interest. So then we decided to put the bid in, and then we did, and last year we were dead chuffed to hear we got the money.
At the moment I don't know a great deal about the school and the history of the school, and that's the reason why the grammar school project will really help benefit my knowledge of the history.
I really want to be involved in this project, and I really want the project to happen because I'm very interested in about learning the history of our own school. It was a grammar school for boys, it was the school for a lot of boys during the 2 World Wars.
One thing I'm really looking forward to become is a young heritage volunteer, and this project will really help to support me with that.
This project will help benefit me because it will help in my future careers. So it will help me with communication skills and leadership skills for the job I want to actually do.
I believe the aspect in which this project will help me the most is for when I take my GCSE history next year.
I think that the grammar school project will be really beneficial as it will improve my knowledge about the history of the school, but it'll also help me with my Duke of Edinburgh award.
I think it's been really important for the young people at Bedford High School that have been young heritage volunteers on this project to understand history through various different ways. So we're going to be using drama in the performance on the celebration day, but also they've been able to gather added skills such as organising the event and thinking about marketing and all the sorts of aspects that go into putting on a festival or event.
We held some memory gatherings where we had group memory gatherings where we got the young people to interview older people from both schools. That's going to carry on till the end of the project in October to generate as many oral memories as we can. We've also got people emailing in and Facebooking memories as well. So all this is going to be put together to create this great archive, which is going to work perfectly with the new modifications being made to the town hall, where there's going to be an exhibition space. It's building up at the moment to the celebration day, which is on the 14th of July, which is when we want to celebrate both the schools in lots of different ways, through exhibition of materials, through videos, through performances. They're going to have an opportunity to do things like 11+ questions, to try out school desserts and have a cup of tea, to look at an exhibition of materials including details of alumni from both schools. What did they go on to do? There will be the opportunity to record more memories. There will be the chance to meet up with old school friends, to meet some of the surviving teachers, and then there will be the opportunity to go into the old boys' school and to see some dramatic performances.
We're using all the sort of creativity that theatre can provide to complement the heritage. We're going to be using actors to do short scenes on guided tours of the building, but also we're going to have really immersive theatre going on where students and actors and pupils are going to be mingling with the audience and generating memories and provoking the audience into responses on the day.
What's good about this project with the Heritage Lottery Fund is much like the project we did a couple of years ago, which was Lilford Park Centenary, is that it shows that history is made from ordinary people's lives, that a lot of people think that they have to do something big and important to really contribute it, but we all contribute in our own small way to life and history, and particularly social history. And that people think that you can only be in the archives if you've achieved something, you got into the newspapers, you invented something or something like that. But really everybody should be in your local archives. There should be evidence of everybody's life in the local area because everybody contributed in some way. And by going to these 2 schools or teaching at those 2 schools, they've contributed to quite a unique thing in the town.
This project has been very much a partnership project between the Archives Service, Bedford High School and ourselves at Healthy Arts. So that combination of different people working together has allowed for the pupils to learn such a lot from a creative organisation, but also to get involved in understanding what the Town Hall and the Archives Service do. A big factor within this project for me is that we've managed to employ 3 graduates at the moment, 3 heritage graduates that are getting valuable work experience alongside Alex Miller at the Archives Service.
What has come out from a lot of people was the pride of coming from a working class area and being able to go to the grammar school and being given a chance to do something more than their parents had done, and how proud their parents were that this school gave them a different opportunity, and it gave them hope that their lives would be different, that they wouldn't just have to work down the pits or the mills, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with those jobs, but that they were given the chance to maybe do something else. And that's why I think that the history of these schools is very important, and also for the young people to see how far their education has come.
It's created future interest in history amongst the high school pupils, and it's been a really fun way of working together.